Let's take a look at these markets. The bell about to ring in about 2.5 minutes from now. Positive start, it appears. The Dow, the S&P, and NASDAQ up after finishing slightly lower yesterday. Let's take a look at Nvidia if we can, and bring in Michael Lee. Mike, Nvidia, it's just essentially flat. The company reported some stellar earnings, and it is up slightly this morning. Blew the doors off, but was it enough?
You know, this is a really interesting situation in terms of the stock's reaction. The stock is up almost 25% over the last month. So Nvidia, 3 quarters in a row, has dramatically beaten revenue guidance. This quarter, their net income was $9 billion. The first quarter of this year, their top line revenue was a little over $6 billion. So the growth that this company has seen, basically a triple of revenue in 9 months, it's like nothing we've ever seen before, and they guided to $20 billion in revenue next year, again, from $6 billion a quarter a year ago. So I think this company is going to earn close to $50 billion next year, which means it's trading at somewhere between a 25 and 30 multiple, not the 110 multiple that you see in your screen. But the stock hasn't really taken off, and what I think that is the beat. The revenue beat was only $2 billion versus, only a 15% beat above guidance instead of like a 50 or 75% beat, because the last 2 quarters were the largest revenue beats from guidance in the history of the market.
Is this price around $500, although it's starting to move slightly lower now? Is that overstretched, or is there more room to run?
Absolutely not. I think this is going to be one of the most influential companies over the next 5 to 10 years. What you are seeing is a massive race to spend on AI for major companies across the world to implement that into their businesses. I don't know what that's going to mean for various other companies, but I know they're going to have to spend a ton of money on NVIDIA chips, NVIDIA data centers, NVIDIA software, NVIDIA services to get there. So the way I've likened it before is there's this gold rush that is AI that's out there, and NVIDIA is sitting at the bottom of the mountain selling pickaxes.
Very quickly, 20 seconds here. The economy's slowing. What can get it going again?
I think we need a recession for the Fed to cut rates. So, I think this AI and the recession coming are going to operate independently of each other.
Great stuff as always, Mike Lee. Thanks, Lee. Thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate it, sir.